whole fantasy of living abroad is frankly overrated because people have this idea that when you're abroad, you have all the money, you're driving fancy cars, you're living in villas, you are eating whatever you want, you're wearing whatever you want, you're wearing designer brands. Like, life is just going well for you. But they don't realize that even abroad, you can still be depressed. You can still be finding problems. Even when you are employed, you can also get broke. Even when you are in a relationship, you can also be heartbroken, you know? So people tend to envy things while looking from the other side, but they don't realize that the reality of that thing might not be what it looks like. People might be very good at taking pictures because that's the job of social media, to make things seem like however we want them to seem. Like, our lives are curated on social media, but the reality of things, what is it really? The person you envy abroad, where are they sleeping? You know, what are they doing once the camera switches off? Like, are they as happy as they seem? Are they living better than you? You know, so you ignore your own blessings because you're looking at somebody else's life. Apparently, the grass always looks greener on the other side. But really, if you focus on your own, you'll find out that yours might be better. Yours might be greener. And it's not even about comparison. You both can have green grass. But you will not enjoy where you are because you are looking at somebody else's green grass instead of watering your own and making yours greener. Count your blessings where you're at. Enjoy where you're at. And the more you start opening your eyes to the goodness of your own life, the more good you start to see. You start appreciating it more. Because what comparison and envy does is that it steals joy from you. It steals your joy. There's even a phrase that goes, comparison is a thief of joy. And that's what it does. So while you're busy focusing on somebody else's relationships, you are missing out on who's loving you. You're missing out on who actually loves you. While you're focusing on, okay, I'm unemployed, they have a job, why is their life better? Why not me? That why not me question will be the death of some people. And that why not me question tends to block blessings a lot, because while you're asking why not me, now you've shut yourself out from all the possibilities that could be for you. You know, you have things that are for you. And sometimes where a person is at that point in their life, at that part of their story, that chapter of their story, might be different from where you are. You might be on different chapters of your stories. So you're comparing yourself to somebody who's already on chapter 9 while you're still on chapter 2. Right? And then you start having this pressure like, oh, why not me? God, I should be having this too. They are so lucky, they have access to all these things. What about me? But really, you're on your way. Be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. You're on your way. And as long as you're doing the best you can, as long as you're also surrendering to God, to divine purpose and divine plan, you will make it. And also, as long as you're watering your grass will get greener. Because grass always gets green when it's watered, right? So love where you're at. Love where you are. Love what you have. The moment you start appreciating what you have, the more beautiful it becomes. Think of a flower, right? If you don't pay attention to it, you're just looking at another flower, it's gonna wilt away, it's gonna die, right? But if you have the flower you have, and you water it, you give it the sunlight, you give it whatever care and affection it needs, it begins to blossom and bloom. So is the same with your life. When you pay attention to the beauty you have and take care of the beauty that is in your life, more of it will start to come your way. So if I'm to leave you with anything, instead, love your life, love where you're at, because you're already blessed. Right?